So apparently I drastically underestimated exactly how many HP spheres I was going to need. That was another 60 that we just went through. And I'm not done. So we're going to be going a lot further than that. You notice the stats are taking a little bit of a dip, especially around defense, magic, accuracy, agility, a little bit of MP. We're going to fix those. I'm not going to fix them yet, but we will be fixing those. We're getting very close to the end of the replacement phase of, like, stuff that I have not already deleted. There was a pretty significant portion of the farming where I was deleting everything. But I didn't start doing that until after we were really rolling with it. So there's a certain spot that we're going to be reaching. I need strength spheres. There's a certain spot we're going to be reaching, which I forget whose sphere grid it actually is on. There's a certain spot we're going to reach where we're going to be, like, picking up, crap. Item. Power distiller, because we are out of stuff. There's a certain portion that we're going to be reaching where, actually, turn that off again. Where we are going to be, like, I won't have to replace anything else because we deleted everything on the way. So I'm just kind of trying to get to that point. Apparently got dog hair on my tongue. Don't know how that happened. Okay, plenty of power spheres left. So yep, just still working away. Not gonna lie, I'm moderately curious what our HP values are at right now. Unfortunately, I don't really have any way to figure that information out right now, because the only way to look at that is to have break HP limit, and I don't think anybody actually has access to that. Like, I don't think we actually have the items in order to craft that at all, in order to actually even look at the values. I'll go ahead and take a look at Tidus's armor after I finish getting Riku caught up to the other two, which is going to take another visit to Katos. Because remember, like, every 3 of these orbs that we activate is about 1,000 health. And considering I just activated 60 of them, that is a lot of health. I mean, that should give you an idea of how close we probably are to being done. The max health that we're probably going to hit is around 36,000. They were already at about 10,000 when I started this stream, and I just activated like 20,000 health worth of orbs. So we're pretty damn close to being done. Okay, let's go look into customizing Tidus's Sanctuary. What do I need for break HP limit? I don't even have enough of the item to look at it. Okay. Well, it kind of sucks to not be able to look at it right now. Not really much I can do, though. Okay, so we get to fight. Darn it, I only got 2 out of that one. That kind of sucks. We get to fight Ironclad a whole bunch more. Not entirely sure how much more I need to fight him. So I'm going to fight him another 10 times, and then we're going to take kind of a look at how much we have there. Because I said, we're kind of at a point where we're really close to not being able, or not needing to do much more replacements on the right-hand side. I just forget when I started doing it, so we're going to have to go look at it again. And then once we're done with that, we just backtrack into Lulu's Sphere Grid, work our way up, and then we're done. I'm kind of curious. Where did we really start? Yeah, we started, like, up here. So this is as far as we need to get. And while we're still a fair distance from that, we're not as far as you might think. Like, a lot of these orbs, especially towards here, we're getting towards the... this section is getting towards the very tail end of Lulu's Sphere Grid. So what this is going to end up meaning is that we're going to start seeing a lot more +4s in this area than we were in a lot of the previous areas that we were going through. And I don't have any reason to delete +4s unless I just completely space out and not realize it's a +4, which has happened a decent amount so far. So we'll go ahead and finish this up, and then that kind of spot you see right up there with all the darkened spheres, that's where we're going to return to. Hey, look, there's a cute little Lux sphere just kind of sitting there, doing nothing. Okay, back to silent for me as I go back on autopilot. How exciting. God damn it, dark matter. I apologize to those who's watching. There's nothing exciting going on right now. We are nearing the end of the most boring portion of the playthrough. And while we're nearing it, we're still there. It still exists. I would love to be able to, like, do something else. Do something more interesting. But this has to be done eventually. I mean, you have missed nothing. We have just been fighting this guy for the past hour and a half. I mean, we're getting close to being done. I'm gonna fight him about 5 more times and figure out where we are. But yeah, you missed absolutely nothing. It has been a fairly boring hour and a half, except for me realizing that there is an auto fight button on the PC version that just has all of my allies just fight constantly. I'll show you on the sphere grid why this took so long. When you see the sphere grid, you'll understand. Like, it's been so non-interactive for me that I actually have a clicker game up at the bottom of the screen that I've been gradually clicking through because I've had that little to do. And I've been on silent because I'm watching YouTube on my phone. Because at this point, I have nothing to talk about. Like, this is just... we're just there. Yeah, see, I didn't get into Pokemon Go when it first came out because I just didn't see the fad. And then once I got my new job and was able to start, like, going places and doing things, I got into Pokemon Go for a couple of months. And that was about it. Like, it grabbed me for a little while, but... So if you look at the sphere grid, so when I started the stream, we were, like, up here. No, we were, like, right here. Now we're all the way over here. So we've gotten a pretty significant ways, and we're, as I said, we're actually almost done. We have to get up to here. This is as far as we have to go. This spot over here. So, it's actually not as bad as it looks, but there is still a fair amount of stuff we have to delete and replace. Birds. We answered why birds fly. Like, we went over that last time. There was no more. We were done. But it wasn't a mystery, though. We have the answer. And apparently we are not done with Ironclad. I was hoping we were, but we are not. We're still going to be working on him for a while. I kind of forgot that we have... I kind of forgot the rest of the board that exists over there to the left. So I'm sitting here like, yes, I'm done at the last 20. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, you hopeful, hopeful child. I mean, we're going to get to replace a lot of what we're going to see up front with a couple of spheres to replace some of the stats we have lost over the past, basically couple of steps. I'm deleting, like, a lot of these, I'm deleting a lot of nodes that were actually worth, like, a small amount of stats, like 2 or 3 at a time. So, like these stats down here. I mean, that's just another one of those just different ways to say the same thing. Like, that drives me nuts about that type of answer, because it is just using slightly different words to say the exact same thing and then telling people they're wrong. Why so much HP? Well, number one, because all of my other stats are maxed. I know they don't look maxed right now. Trust me, they're maxed. It's just I have to do something else. And the boss we're getting ready to fight, even though I'm gonna have like 36,000 HP per character by the end of what I'm doing, he's still gonna half health us with every attack. So that's why so much HP, is that even though I have all this HP, the boss we're about to fight doesn't give two shits how much HP I actually have. Like, he just flat doesn't care. So, what we're doing right now is we're trying to minimize the amount of healing I have to actually do. Because if I don't do this, we actually spend more turns than I want to just healing ourselves from the stupidity that he's going to do to us. That's a 4, okay. So you'll see what I mean. What we're aiming for here is, this is gonna just depend on how, like, where I sit at, but we're gonna have about 36 to 37,000 HP per person, per character, by the time I'm done with everybody's level ups here. But what the main thing that we care about is that when we fight Penance, one of the things that he likes to do is he has a move that instantly kills whoever we have. But he also has some AoE moves to do a fair amount of health. And the problem is that the way the Penance fight works, I only have so many turns before Penance does moves that, for example, full wipe my party. So what we need is we need to have an amount of health that is greater than the damage he will deal in his party-wide attacks. So that way I'm not spending multiple turns in order to revive everybody, get people back in order. Because if I have to revive everybody and kind of get everybody alive again, we're just wasting turns. And wasting turns is tantamount to death. So, that's the long story short on why we're trying to get so much HP. It's to just minimize the amount of turns I'm spending on healing. Whoops. And for the most part, we're actually not going to heal at all. We're just going to let characters just die and revive them. But at the same time, every time a character dies, they get a massive amount of delay added to their agility score, which means I lose turns. So not only did I lose a turn from dying, I lose additional turns because I lost all of my bonuses to my agility and nonsense like that. Yuna, did you go up there? Yes, you did. Okay. I was smart. It's fine. So we're trying to very much avoid all of that movement loss from death, but also from having to heal people. There's also a couple of optional bosses that we still have to go deal with, and those optional bosses also deal a shit ton of damage. Even with the stats that I have, even as powerful as I am as a party right now, there are still enemies who will deal like 20,000 damage a hit, stuff like that. So again, this is just ways to prevent myself from having significant turn losses. But unfortunately, we get to go grind Kados another 2 times, and then we get to go grind some more Ironclad. As I said, we are kind of absurdly close to being done. I'm anticipating about another half an hour's worth of grinding for stats, and then we should be about done. And then I get to do the other grinding I have to do. Actually, let me save, because I haven't saved in a while. Nope, don't bird airship. That's not the thing I want to do. It's like an hour and 40 minutes of grinding.
We're counting up.
Saving is good.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
Okay. See, I wish I could. I really wish I could show you how much health we actually have right now, so you have an idea of where we are. But I can't. There's no way to do it. The game considers me to just have an amount of health. Right now, regardless of how much health we actually have on these characters, the game is convinced that I have a total of 9,999 health, period. It does not matter how many of those health orbs I have actually activated. My characters just have 9,999 health. That is it. That's all they have. Which, that's the case until I go get a special armor ability called Break HP Limit. And then that allows me to actually have access to all of the health that I currently have access to. The game just won't let me have it right now. The problem is, Break HP Limit requires a lot of a certain item that is fairly rare and obnoxious to get. So I have to get that item. That's going to be even more grinding. But that's going to be grinding for money than bribing. So the current plan is to grind the Iron Giant, Juggernaut, or whatever this guy's name is. Ironclad, that's it. Grind him about 10 times, get about 10 HP orbs, go hit up the Sphere Grid. If I need more, come back, hit him about 10 more times. That way I have about 20 HP spheres at any one time. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have time. We're still, you know, we're not going to be doing any of the big bosses yet. Depending on how long this takes, you may miss the start of Yojimbo grinding. But that's about it. And Yojimbo could be very nice, and I could be done in 5 kills. Or he could be very mean, and we could be doing 20 or more kills of Yojimbo to get what I need. So it's very, very hard to tell. That Yojimbo is a fair amount of RNG ahead of us. Yip, yap, yap. mean, that was more of a boof, let's be honest, but... Okay, do you have to do that? Are you... That is my mouth, thank you. It is mine, not yours. One of my dogs has a very definitive issue with personal space sometimes. Namely, he doesn't understand that it is mine, not his. Let's see. That is not good. You should be eating. I mean, admittedly, I've eaten too much since yesterday morning, but... Okay, I'll see you in a bit. As I said, this is not going to be too terribly exciting. You're not going to miss anything. Okay. I'm hoping we get an overkill here. I'm going to be very, kind of, mildly annoyed if we don't. Ah, darn it, we didn't. Which is not a problem, it just means we're going to be lasting at this a little bit longer. Okay, let's go see where that puts us. Let's see. These are all +4s. Okay. So we'll go up there. It's actually a really good sign that everything down there was +4s. And I should have known those were all +4s because those were, that's like level 4 lock sphere area down there. So it'd be kind of weird if those were not +4s. Those are 4s, that's a 4. Poor Lulu. She's been sitting there for a very long time. Like, she's been stuck in that spot since freaking Sin or earlier. It's like the end of her sphere grid, and she never had a chance to move past that. That's a 3, that's a 2. Kind of weird stat area here. Especially for the end of someone's sphere grid, to at least to have like +3s actually floating around. Okay, I think this set of ironclads should get us to the end of Lulu's sphere grid. We're still gonna need to do more, sadly, but not as much as you might think. Zulu, that is my personal space. That's a 200. Evasion 4, magic 2, okay. I should take it back, it might not get us all the way there. go. Basically, that... nice. I think that's Flare right there. This one, Flare? Yes? Yeah. Flare's as far as we have to go here. That is officially me having to... Yeah, we're gonna need to do Ironclad at least a couple more times just to finish off here, and then I'm gonna have to do a bunch of Ironclads. So, we're almost done. Actually, no, that is Ironclad done. Or, sorry, that's not Ironclad done, but that is the Lulu Sphere Grid done. So now we get to go finish up. So that's actually awesome. That means that basically the entire Sphere Grid is complete. There may be 1 or 2 Lux Spheres I have to go check on in, like, Tidus' section, just to make sure that they're either activated or deleted, either one. But that's actually not as much as you might think. Okay, so we're going to get everybody up to here, and then we're going to go start working up the start of Lulu section. Everybody's actually going to learn Fire, Water, Thunder. None of them actually know any of that right now, which I think is silly. So the good news is now, because I have finished actually deleting spheres that people have actually activated. Like, these were the last spheres that people had actually activated on the team. So now we're going to go and fix stats up for the final time. Get everybody back to 255 on all basic stats. Everybody's going to get to 999 on MP. And then literally everything else is HP. So probably another 10 to 15 Ironclad kills. If I had to make a guess. Somewhere around there. Ironclad's not hard. We just have to kill them a bunch of goddamn times. Okay. Lulu gets to go here. Or not Lulu, that's Riku. Ends in an ooh. This long damn movement. I kind of wish I had teleport spheres. I don't have access. I could go get some, but this would have been the last time we would have ever needed them. So it's kind of pointless. Okay, Riku, you need some strength. We might have to go back and kill 1 or 2 of the older bosses a time or 2 just to get the stats out of them. Okay, so you need 1 strength, and then you need some defense. There's the strength. There's the defense. You need agility. And she sadly needs a bunch of agility, so we're gonna have to go get a couple agility spheres. Which is annoying, but fine. Okay, after agility, what else do you need? You need 1 evasion. And after I finish Riku, we have to just go double-check the other 2 and kind of see where they're at. Why did I do that? That was silly. These spheres are not worth anything. Okay, you need 2 accuracies. need a bunch of defense and a bunch of magic. Bear in mind, we do have a bunch of stuff up in Kamari's section as well. So we actually do have room to put all this stuff and still get more health. Okay, how much do you still need? You still need more defense. So we're going to have to go some defense spheres. That's fine. That's not going to take very long. You need some magic. Do we actually have magic? Actual magic. We do not. Okay, do you need MP? You definitely need MP. Okay. We're just kind of fixing what we can before I go and get the final sphere grinding out of the way. Okay. So we're gonna have to go get stuff for Riku. Yuna. Let's get Yuna back here. And we'll see where her stats are after she catches up to Riku. Hopefully pretty close. But everybody has different base stats, so they may be off. I may need to add one sphere to kind of get Yuna where she needs to be. But as I said, we are, neat. Do this. Save Titus a walk. Darn it, I think we might have to go do like one final Don Tonberry. As much as it drives me nuts that we have to do that. But we have still some spheres to go finish off. We have a couple slight side sections we have to do. And this is the requirement for just being the strongest possible set of dudes in order to fight this boss. Yuna, catch up to Riku. Yuna, what do your stats look like? So, you need a magic. You need another strength. Do we have a strength sphere available? No, we need a strength sphere. Okay. You need strength. You need defense. You need agility. You need magic. And I don't have any of that, right? No. Okay, well, we'll go do one more Don Tonberry. And I just gotta go do a quick double check to see how many of each thing I need. Most of those fights are actually extremely quick and easy. So, fixing these stats is gonna be almost nothing. I'm gonna need to do a couple of Kados. TS, where's this put you? You need agility, magic, defense. Okay. Let me make a note real quick. So I know what I have to go finish up. So we need... what is it? 1 strength orb at this point? We need 1 strength. We need, what, 4 defense? We need 4 defense orbs. We need, like, 5 magic, which kind of sucks. We need 6 agility. And it looks like 1 MP. 2 MP. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, let's... We gotta fight Don Tonberry one last time. Which is really weird to have to fight him again. But we apparently did run out of, movement. I'm as surprised as I am sure you are. Okay, while that's going... This actually makes my life a little bit easier. I don't have to pay any attention to what's going on. Because this is just running on its own. Okay. Okay. Did not need that. Okay. That was the last time we have to do that. Officially this time. Like, I know I said that earlier, but this was officially the last time we ever have to do that. Okay, let's go do this. So, I need strength. Who's strength again? We need agility, so let's go do him again. So need 3 of him. Let's go heal real quick.